Hello everyone, the question for today is what is default constraint in SQL Server? So first let's see what is the meaning of default. It means an option that is selected automatically unless an alternative is specified. So let's say if you created our Facebook account or a Gmail account, you see that your profile picture is by default something like this, right? So that is the meaning of default where an option is automatically selected when you do not provide any particular information or a picture here in this case. So let's go ahead and see our voters table and see what default constraint is. So here I'm going to enter this particular row and then it gets inserted another row with some information with city as London, and it gets inserted another row without the city information and another row without the city information. So all these get inserted successfully, but my problem is if somebody does not provide their city as nothing, I would like to set that up as Paris. So what do? I want it to set it up by default to be Paris. So I'm going to set a default constraint on our city column to set the city to Paris whenever a user does not provide that particular information. So let's go ahead and see how the default constraint works. So the first row gets inserted for John Doe and he does not provide the city here. So the default constraint will go and add the city Paris and then insert that row. And Mary Doe, she provides the city as London, or default constraint does not have to do anything, so that row gets inserted. So here again Adam Smith, he does not provide the city information. The default constraint has to set it to Paris and then the data gets inserted. And Jeff Thomas, he provides the information as city, so he already provided the city as Paris, right? So it will get inserted. So far we learned that the default constraint is used to fill a column with a default and a fixed value. So in our case, our fixed value was a city, which was Paris, and the value will be added to all new records when no other value is provided. So here is the syntax for creating a default constraint to a table. Let's create table, table name, and the column definition, and the keyword default and the default value. And here is the default. And to add a default constraint to an existing table, you can use the alter table statement and alter the table to add the default constraint. So let's go ahead and look at the default constraint in action. So here we go. I'm going to create a table, the voters table, with the default constraint here with the city varchar 50, the keyword default, and I want my default city to be Paris. So I'm going to go ahead and execute this uh, create table statement, and the table got created. So if I go and expand my tables and then refresh it, we should see the voters table. I'm going to expand it, just look at constraints, and we see the default constraint that's been created. Now I'm going to go ahead and insert the first row for John Doe, and I'm not providing the city here. So let's go ahead, execute it. One row affected. Now if we go and do a select star from voters, it's going to pick the default constraint, picked up the city and set it to Paris. Here for Mary Doe, she is adding her information as London, so execute it. So that gets inserted. Here for Adam Smith, he's not providing his city information, so so when we do a select statement, it has to give us Paris for Adam Smith, and it does. And what happens if Jeff Thomas provides information and it is Paris? It gets executed successfully. So this is how the default constraint works in SQL Server. So I hope you understood what is default constraint in SQL Server, and thank you for watching and have a great day.